All right, we got this 2016 Wilderness. These people own 77 acres out here. I sold them. We're going to get it up and running. We got a good battery on it, but there's no other 12 volt to the rest of the battery, to the rest of the coach. So we're going to get in there and said the furnace isn't working. We're going to get in there and see what's going on with it and take it to the house. Be our first project. All right, so there's 12 volt issues. There's no 12 volts making it in there. So we're going to do some tests on it real quick and see where we're at. Get all the way to here. But all these are rusty, so that's the first step. I'm going to get those cleaned up and see if we can't get some consistency. There's your issue. This thing came out of Florida. So, as you can see, that salt water has corroded all these little ends. You can really see it up here. And it's just giving us a bad connection. So we've got them all cleaned up. And what these are, they're like fuses. So, like a fuse, if they're good, you can put check continuity on them and it'll beep, because that means there's a good connection in between there. That one's good. That one's good. That one's bad. So I am going to go ahead and hook them all up using these three, and I'm getting one of those on Monday, but we don't want to hold up the whole day waiting on one of those. So this one actually has a reset button on it. All we had to do was click that, and you're just going to have to deal with the camera situation. We have continuity. So Yahoo, let's get it all plugged up, see what happens. So we've got them all cleaned up. It just ran a test and we've got 12 volts running all the way through. So let's go inside the camper and see if there's anything going on. Turned off all the shore power. So the only thing that should be powering this thing is that battery. And this right here is our battery in. So we'll put it on there. Do we have 12 volts? Yes. So that was the issue. I believe that one was reset out there. And of course the corrosion. Now we have our converter, or the shore power on, so we're going to go ahead and flip all these over. Okay, so now this is the converter. It should be sending about 13 volts back to the battery to charge it up. So let's see, here's that. What do we got? Yep, 13.6. So look at here, we're back to that fuse again. We put it on the incoming. We have 13.6 coming in from that converter. But when you come over here to the other side, it drops down to 12.5. So we're losing a whole volt just inside of this thing. So we're going to go ahead and replace that on Monday, because I believe there's some resistance going on in there. Good old thermostat. We've got it on heat. Uh-oh. No noise. That's going to be fun. Let's try, how about just a fan? I heard so. Uh-oh. All right. I can hardly see. Try it on the hot fan. So we've opened up the heater, and the way they got these things, go in there like that. If you look at them vents right there, the water is able to just go down in there, and look at that board. The board's not necessarily bad yet, so we've got to check a couple of things. We've checked the cell switch. It's not stuck closed, so that's good. But and I've checked the gas valve, and it's ohming out at 20, so that's good. And then now we've got the cutoff sensor back there, the overheat sensor. Overheat cutoff, whatever you want to call it. So I got to test that, and then we'll go from there. Now, when they had this thing parked and I went and first looked at it, this thing was missing. And then now when they slid it in, it's there. So we got to try to figure out what's going on with that, because it just reappeared somehow. All right, Peggy's going to go ahead and let the slide out. Let's see what we got. We got her plugged into shore power right now. That is a weird look. It's not up there. It's come unconnected. See that? And it's going inside of here. So, all right. Well, that's something we're going to dig into. All right, that's good, Peg. Go ahead and do the other side. It's the next one over. This is actually a really nice camper. They only got it for $2,000. All right, let her rip. Got one. We got all 4 wires on here. Let's see. Oh, yep, all 4. We're good. Because there's mothballs. We just did this because there's mothballs and we wanted to get it aired out and open up the windows. But look at how nice it is and big in here. I would take this all day long. This is going to clean up nice. TV mount here. Very nice. All right, let's get to work. Give her some horse warmer.